Number 11, we have f of x is 4 to the x, g of x is 2 to the x, and h of x is e to the x. When filled out, the following empty table will show values of the function for each. So we're going to fill in missing information from the table and round any decimal entries to 4 decimal places. So what we're doing is we're putting -2 in for x, then -1 in for x, and 0 for x, and 1 for x, and we're putting in the values. So our first one is 4 to the x. We want to the -2, -1, anything to the 0 power is 1. 4 to the first, and 4 squared. And when you type these in, it's saying type in the values separated by commas. So our first value is going to be 0.0625. That's 4 decimal places, comma, 0.25, comma, 1, comma, 4, comma, 16. So those values would be what would go in the tables. And they don't fit very well. That's why I wasn't going to type them in. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing with 2 to the x. So all of these are going to change to 2. Yeah. So it started out good. 2. There we go. And those are going to be for g of x. So 2 to the -2 is 0.25. 2 to the -1 is 0.5. 1, 2, 4. And then our last one is e to the x, and this is going to be when we're going to have to round. So we're going to change all these to e. And we're rounding to 4 decimal places. So our first one is going to be, I'm going to move this over so I've got some split screen going. 0.1353, comma, 0.3679, I'm rounding, 1, 2.7183, I have to round that, 2 up because of the 8, comma, 7.3891 because of that 5. So this is just being able to recognize that the x values change, so do our values.